Hi, hello, and welcome back to my channel. Today is the first day of summer in Stardew Valley, and I thought it would be a grand old time if I just praised Mamma Mia for however many minutes straight. I also need to give a quick yet huge credit to one of my IRL best friends who told me she was going to rewatch this legendary, brilliant, splendid, spectacular, show stopping musical. So I actually got inspired to write the script for this. Before we get into the praisal, which apparently is not a real word, and a rant about its critics, let me just summarize the plot really quickly. Donna Sheridan is a hotel owner played by Meryl Streep, who happens to have fun, separately, with three men 20 years or so ago. Sophie, her daughter, from one of the Lucky Lads, is about to get married, and she wants her father to walk her down the aisle. The problem is, all she has is her mother's diary, name of these three men, and hope. I mean, not even hope. She says she will know when she sees her father, and spoiler alert, she doesn't. So, Mamma Mia is basically the work of a genius who took ABBA songs and wove a plot around them. It honestly might be the best thing to come out of Hollywood, but I'm biased. Just letting y'all know. Now that we've had a quick refresher because Netflix does not have this masterpiece on the platform for whatever reason anymore, let's get into the mini rant portion that is bound to spiral into me aggressively shoving love for this movie down your throat. From Cinema Sins to fucking Roman tomatoes. Rotten, not Roman. I'm keeping that in. From Cinema Sins to Rotten Tomatoes, not Roman tomatoes. This movie is not valued by the quote unquote masses as it should be. In a review written in July 21st, 2008, Anthony Lane, I don't know who he is, he's a special critic. Wow, I really cannot speak today. Damn. A professional critic criticized The Love of My Life with, quote, the legal definition of torture has been much aired in recent years, and I take Mamma Mia to be a useful contribution to that debate, end quote. In October of the same year, Peter Bradshaw of Guardian said, quote, the story is, no film has ever had a more irrelevant story, end quote. And the one I take most offense to is Matthew Lucas's review from 2019. Like, we know how to have fun now. You don't have to just hate on this musical. But anyways, he said, quote, it's not fun or carefree. It's just tacky, lost in a sea of cliches and contrivances that somehow makes even its fantastic music lose its appeal, end quote. Now, before I get into just straight up complaining, I also want to read some of the audience reviews as well because they are quite honestly more harsh. Like, what the fuck, man? We have, the mild case of, quote, a musical that isn't as fun as I thought it would be, boring, end quote, to, like, absolutely horrible takes. For example, quote, disgusting, awkward, and improbable. I guess it captures ABBA perfectly. Except the band demonstrated better acting abilities in their stage performances, end quote. And, quote, Mamma Mia is a pretty terrible film from an objective standpoint, but the music is entertaining and makes you feel like dancing. The acting, music, and cinematography were fine, but the plot and writing were a mess. The whole film is one big meme, but you get the sense that it was fun to film, end quote. And, look, I will stand for a lot of stuff in this life. Fun fact, I'm a bit of a doormat. I'm working on it. But what I will not stand for is Mamma Mia and ABBA slander. So, house rules, everybody. Go get your pen and paper or pull up a Word doc or something because I need y'all to keep these in mind. In this household, 1, we do not like Sigmund Freud. Yes, I'm going to keep bringing that up. 2, Sergio and Georgie are the best boys. 3. November 13 is a national holiday where we mourn Sophia Dorothea. 4. We do stand for slander when horrible Zodiac or rich Bezos people are under the Super Trooper. 5. Sam is the baby sister who deserves the world. And 6. We do not stand for Mamma Mia or Alba slander. Oh my god. Also, not to just plug in the middle of the video, but ooh, you want to subscribe, comment, and follow me on Twitter so bad. Okay, before I take these criticisms one at a hand, I quickly want to say that, like, you don't have to like Mamma Mia. It's okay. Not everyone likes to have fun. I'm kidding. Like, I get it. Some people just don't like musicals, and I actually don't get it, but I can be okay with that. Like, you may not like musicals, that's fine. Just, yeah, I'm kind of judging you. Not a lot though. Not a lot, just a bit. Just a bit. But like, I cannot stand when people just, oh my god. Okay, so let me try to put this into a full-on like chronological order thing, or just order in general. Can you tell I did not script this? Like, from the audience critics, audience reviews, whatever, I can be okay with a musical that isn't as fun as I thought it would be. Boring. That's fine. That is what they think of the musical, and everyone is entitled to their own opinions. I can respect that. However, Christian C. What the fuck was that? What do you mean disgusting, awkward, and improbable? What do you mean it captures Alba perfectly? I cannot. I honestly cannot. What do you mean disgusting, awkward, and improbable? This movie is amazing. Like, I cannot begin to explain the love I have for like the cast, the just overall performance, the everything. It is so good. It is so fun. Like, Mamma Mia is just fun in a condensed musical form. And what do you mean it's disgusting, awkward, and improbable? Have you seen this cast? Have we watched the same movie? Because there was nothing disgusting about that movie except for maybe when a certain someone was singing. But you know what? That's okay. We accept them as they are. But also, what do you mean it captures Abba perfectly? I've never seen someone hate Abba before. Like, I mean, not hate, but like dislike, but just say that, like, I don't even know what they mean here. Like, what do you mean it captures Abba perfectly? Do you just not like having fun? Like, how can you listen to ABBA and be like, yeah, disgusting, awkward, and improbable. It captures this fucking band perfectly. What do you mean? Did you listen to Super Trooper, Christian? Have you ever sang along to Fernando? I don't think you have, and that is your problem. You need to pop on an ABBA CD, maybe ABBA Gold, and just go ham. Because you, my friend, are missing out on life. But yeah, I saw a lot of older and newer reviews where people were just like, no, like, this is dumb. Why did they not just have a DNA test going on? Like, but that is the beauty of Mamma Mia, because like the whole issue could have been solved with like a parent test thing, whatever the fuck they're called. But it's not solved. And these three men decide that, you know what? Yes, we are your fathers, Sophie. You're getting three fathers. You grew up with none, now you have three. And it's just beautiful to see, in my very humble opinion. Like, these men are just like, you know what? I want to be in her life. Like, I might not be her father, but you know what? We don't know that for sure. She might be my actual daughter, but it's okay if I don't know that. Co-parenting. You know, like, four people parenting, amazing, spectacular songs. We'd love to hear it. And also, Samuel L. Jackson? No. Who said the, like, second thing, Mamma Mia is a pretty terrible film from an objective standpoint. What objective standpoint? What do you mean? I need an explanation from you, Samuel. Like, no, it's not a terrible film at all. It is one of my comfort films, and it legitimately aches my heart that it's not on Netflix anymore for whatever reason. Netflix. This is the third video I'm making on you, kinda. Like, pull up. What is your issue with me? But what do you mean a terrible film? It is so fun. From the absolutely absurd, like, lay all your love on me scene where they just yank Sky away, from the objectively, like, not needed, yet also the light of my life, does your mother know scene. Like, am I making sense to anyone right now? I feel like I'm not, and I'm screaming into the void about my love for this film, but everything makes sense in this brain. Whatever. But yes, going back to Samuel. What do you mean the plot and writing were a mess? No. Like, okay, I get it. Like, I can see that point, kind of. But no. I will not stand for Mamma Mia slander. The plot was perfect. The writing, amazing. Yes, it is an old film at this point. Like, it's been over 10 years, holy fuck. But it is still a beautiful piece of art because it's like, as Samuel said, you get the sense that it was fun to film, and that reflects so much as you watch this. Like, watching this, okay, not to expose myself or anything, but watching this makes me want to move to a Greek island and just go to town with 3 different men and, ooh, guess what? I'm a hotel owner now. Ooh, my child wants to get married and when they're 20. Oh, look, my diary, where I have the names of these men and approximately where they are, just out and about, where my child can find that. You know, like, I want my life to be this musical because it looks so much fun. Like, I want to have a girl group, like, maybe not Donna and the Dynamos level because that is unreachable, that is perfection, but you know, kind of like our own little band where we just have to have like reunions every 5 or 10 years and we love each other, you know? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean it was a mess? No, fuck you. Can you tell I love this movie so much? Like, you don't even have to just use any brain power for this. I'm straight up telling you I love this movie so fucking much. It brings me so much joy. It is my soul serotonin producing thing. Why are the dogs barking? Excuse me. But yeah, going back really quickly to the professionals, the guardians, and whatever is of Roman tomatoes, as I'm going to call it from now on. Like, what do you mean the legal definition of torture? What the fuck, Anthony Lane? What do you mean this was torture? I mean, you're a man. So, I get it. Not to be controversial or anything, but it makes sense to me that Anthony Lane criticized this movie by saying, like, Mamma Mia is a useful contribution to the debate of torture. Like, it makes sense, you know? Not to be rude or anything, but Anthony, I think you need a bit more fun in your life, you know? But I get it, you know, not everyone likes musicals and not everyone likes listening to Meryl Streep. And that is not valid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not really. But how are you going to say this movie was like torture? This movie is not long enough. We don't have enough Mamma Mia movies in this world, and that is our biggest problem right now. Peter Bradshaw of Guardian. Like, what do you mean the story is, No, the story is beautiful, fuck you. Why am I defending this movie? Like, I had I had like a hand in it. I was 8 at the time. But still, like, what do you mean just no film has ever had a more irrelevant story? No, the story was perfectly relevant. Every scene was deliberate. Every musical performance was needed, especially does your mother know. That scene is why I'm standing here today. This is why I make videos, damn it. But yeah, like I'm so sorry, not to be a rude, but like men just don't like musicals, most of them. Like my father, for example, he just doesn't like them. He doesn't like romance movies either. He likes his mystery. He likes his superhero movies, which is extremely valid. I do too, but like he likes like sports. So I get it. Like I get that men just don't like musicals most of the time, which is a kind of rude overestimation, I guess. But it is what it is. And Peter Bradshaw, you're writing for The Guardian. Is this the best you could come up with? Like, not to be rude, not to go all Professor Lethe on you, but what do you mean the story is, use your words, Peter. Use your words. Tell me exactly what you mean. Like, look, Anthony Lane, even though I do not agree with him, did it perfectly. He was like the legal definition of torture. You know, there's like pizzazz there. Where's your pizzazz? Where's your pizzazz, Bradshaw? I'm so annoying. Moving on, like Matthew Lucas, another man from the year of 2019 at that too. Like the other two were from 2008. It was, oh my god, so long ago. Fuck, I feel old. But like this was 2019, Matthew. What is your excuse? It's not fun or carefree. No, that is so not valid. Like, what do you mean it's not fun or carefree? I get it. He just couldn't see himself in the Dancing Queen sequence, didn't he? It's all about that. Did you want to be in there too, Matthew? I did too. Like, I would honestly invent a time machine just so I could be in that scene, you know? Like, just so I could have the experience. I'm so close. But you don't have to just say it's tacky, do you, Matthew? Like, also, like, lost in a sea of cliches and contrivances. What do you mean, lost in a sea of cliches and contrivances? First of all, cliches are not always bad. Like, there's a reason they are cliches because people like them and continuously use them. But other than that, what cliches are we talking about? Is there like a whole subgenre of movies and slash musicals that I'm not aware of that include this specific scenario or like stuff from here? Like, I cannot talk. Like, am I missing out? Let me know, Matthew. Please, like, what cliches are you talking about? I would love to watch a movie like this again because Netflix does not have it on here. On there. Speech. I'm so sorry. And you know what? I've been talking for a long time now. I've been just praising this movie left and right. But I just want to say, look, you don't have to like Mamma Mia. But you do. But you do. Like, you might think it's weird. You might think it's like a bit lost in the sauce, maybe. Like, it's not all connected for you. That's okay. That's a personal thing. But you cannot just say, Samuel, that it's an objectively terrible film. That is not a valid standpoint. And like I said, I'm not standing for ABBA criticism or Mamma Mia criticism in this household. And neither are the neighborhood dogs. They've been barking nonstop alongside me. See? They also agree. But on that note, I'm gonna stop yapping about this. Maybe next week I'll talk about Mamma Mia too. If you want to see that, leave me a comment below. Oh my god, I need to stop laughing. Okay. But yes, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and especially if you're new here, subscribe. I make a lot of videos still. I'm working on that. I'm gonna space things out more, you know, keep you on your toes, anticipation, all of that fun stuff. But yeah, this is it for me for today. I wish I could say, oh, I'm gonna go watch Mamma Mia now, but I can't. Netflix, please, I'm begging you, I'm on my fucking knees. But yeah, that's it from me for today, and I hope you have a wonderful, lovely, magical day. Let me out. Bye.